Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share my weight loss journey update. It's been a year since I just very quietly started a weight loss journey, and I haven't shared anything like this in ages on my channel. So I thought, since I just found out it's just 1 year exactly to the day since I started, I should just share an update, what I've been doing, how I've been going, and all of that with you. And in this video, I'll kind of chat you through what's happened, and I've also written a blog post, which I'll leave down below, which goes through everything more coherently. I've got my mind all over the place in the video, but I will try and be as coherent as possible. But check down below for the link to that. And be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, comment too. Let me know if you like these kind of update videos, if you want future ones, and what you think. So a year ago, I opened a calorie counting app on my phone and just counted my calories. I put in a kind of random amount and just used it kind of like a food diary and just started counting all the calories that I was eating. It was in a way kind of that simple. I didn't really think about it. I just started entering my food more like a food diary than stressing about what the number was. So at the end of the day, some days I was over my calorie counting amount, some days I was under. I didn't stress about it. It didn't faze me. Whatever the number was, it was, and I just moved on to the next day. And after a month or two, I noticed I started losing weight. I don't know why. I kind of just started doing it, and then I just kept going, and it's a year later now, and each month I've noticed the weight fall off on the scales despite not excluding any foods from my diet. I'm eating all the foods. I'll get to a kind of typical day a little bit later, but I am eating all the food. I'm just kind of eating intuitively. I have a book called Intuitive Eating that I've read, and I found it's really helpful to change my relationship with food and just really thinking of it as fuel, really eating what I feel like eating. I know calorie counting in a way goes against intuitive eating, but for me, it's what worked, and everybody will be different. So I found that just being accountable and writing down my calories, what I ate, as I said, like a food diary, rather than actually worrying, does this have more calories than that? Just eating the food, popping it down into my calorie tracker, and that was that. It's definitely been more of a healthy lifestyle change than a restrictive diet. I know I've shared keto in the past, keto information, but this wasn't keto, this wasn't low carb, this was just calorie counting, finding a number which worked for me that, give or take, I'm happy sticking to, and just keep going with it. For me, consistency, being able to stick with something long term, and just being accountable, that's more important than anything else. And this way of eating I can continue with. I just need to keep tracking. That's pretty much it. So a typical day of meals, I tend to start each day with eggs. I have eggs pretty much every single day for breakfast, either fried eggs or cheesy fried eggs, a cheese and mushroom omelette, or scrambled eggs, sometimes with smoked salmon too. It's really just whatever I've got in the fridge, whatever I feel like will make a nice eggy breakfast. And usually to fill my breakfast out, I will have a hot chocolate as well. I love hot chocolate. I will have it all year round, and that tends to be filling for me. That's what I was kind of used to from my low carb days, and it's kind of continued on that. I just have eggs for breakfast one way or another with some sort of sides, and usually cheese, as you saw, but that's what I tend to have for breakfast. Mid-morning, I tend to have a banana as a snack. It seems to work for me perfectly. My breakfast is quite filling, but middle of the morning, I tend to feel like a banana hits the spot. That's what I have, and that's what works for me. And since I work from home, as a lot of us do nowadays, I've switched my meals around. So I have my main meal at lunch, and then I really like dinner, as you'll see. So for lunch, I might have my lovely crispy chicken thighs, the recipe I shared last week. That might be my main lunch, or I'll have a roast chicken or spaghetti bolognese as meaty meals. And I do like having vegetarian, meat-free meals as well through the week. I might make a vegetarian pasta or risotto to kind of fill out my week, just balance it out. So my main meals are nice and full of protein, and I'll either have rice or pasta or potatoes on the side, so there's definitely carbs there on my plate. Now I have a serious sweet tooth, so usually mid-afternoon when I want to snack, I will have a row of chocolate or an ice cream or a homemade dessert. Last year, my blog, I shared a year of desserts, a dessert every single week, so I tend to have a sweet treat most afternoons. I look forward to it. It's part of my diet. I count everything in my food diary calorie tracker and it works out perfectly. And then for dinner, I tend to actually have really light meal. It's usually either banana bread, parsnip bread, chocolate chip bread, or raisin bread, whatever I've got in the fridge. I tend to just rotate through them and I'll have a slice of that with a bit of yogurt on the side, and that's kind of fills out my day. I like having yogurt every day and just finishing my day with whatever nutritious slice I have in the fridge. That is kind of perfect. But that is very roughly what a typical day looks like, what I've been having breakfast, lunches, dinners. As you've seen, it's kind of low carbish breakfast, have a nice carb heavy, protein heavy lunch, and there's also vegetables in there as well, by the way. I do try and have vegetables, maybe a serve with breakfast and a serve with lunch, and maybe even a little dinner too, just a bit on the side as well. So I'm getting vegetables in as well. I didn't kind of mention along the way. And eating this way, having all of these lovely meals, has seen me lose 25.2 kilos or 55.55 pounds over the course of the year, which is about a half a kilo or a pound weight loss a week, which is perfect. I'm so happy with that. It's been so enjoyable. I kind of haven't realized I've been doing anything, and the days, weeks, months have kind of gone on, and all of a sudden it's a year later and I've been calorie counting for a year and I feel fantastic, and it's something I can continue doing. And I know I kind of haven't shared updates along the way. I've just been keeping my head down, tracking my calories, coming up with yum recipes to share with you along the way, and I just thought 1 year is a really great milestone to share with you, and I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and sharing the journey with me. And be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, comment too, let me know if you want more updates in future. If you want me to film a proper what I eat in a day video, this was just kind of snippets along the way if you want more information about what I've done, how I've done it. But as I said, it just pretty much open a free calorie counting app and count my calories every day and just be honest and not stress about the number. You go over one day, you go under the next, it all evens out in the end, I believe, and this is what has worked for me. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.